Happy Friday, everyone. We finally made it to the end of the week, but we still have a couple of hurdles when it comes to the weather. Temperature's not necessarily one of them. Right now, it's 41 degrees as you head to New Bedford, looking at 41 in Newport and 40 degrees on the nose as we head to Providence. But the big issue is the wind, right? We've been talking about that. Feels like nonstop for about 24 hours now, but that's been the main character when it comes to the forecast. So that's the reason why. Right now, those wind chill values, I just told you the temperatures start with a 4, while the wind chills start with a 2 or a 3, depending on where you live. It feels like it's 25 in Smithfield right now. It feels like 31 in both Providence and Taunton. It feels like 30 in New Bedford, and it feels like 32 in Newport. And while that's not the end of the world, I just want to make sure this is how you're dressing when you get out the door, because if you're dressing for the 40s, you're going to be awfully cold, and that should not come as a surprise. That's what we've got these forecasts for, right? We want to make sure you're prepared as you step into those Friday night plans. Now, the other thing I want to remind you of is we still have these wind alerts until 7 o'clock tonight. That includes the wind advisories, which are in tan for the entire state of Rhode Island and most of the Bay State. We are also looking at high wind warnings back into the Worcester Hills and into the Berkshires as well. So if you're doing any road tripping this evening, just know that it's still going to be super gusty, whether you're in Rhode Island or Massachusetts. And just a reminder, the high wind warnings are for gusts up to 60 miles per hour. In terms of anything falling from the sky, not much to write home about here. I wouldn't be totally shocked if we saw a quick flurry or two, perhaps a snowflake, maybe 2 or 3, but nothing too exciting. The reason I talk about snow at all is because we're seeing the last of that moisture being propelled by the Great Lakes there, that lake effect moisture bringing some snow showers to the Berkshires in the last 12 to 24 hours or so, but there's really not much left when it comes to us here at home. The sun has just set over the city of Providence. In fact, let's talk about those March sunsets, because this is going to be a big topic of conversation into the weekend. Our sunset today was at 5:43 p.m., so again has just passed. March 8th, it'll be at 5:45, and then you know what comes next, right? We're springing those clocks forward on Sunday, so make sure you do so if your clocks are not all digital or automatic. We're going to see that sunset at 6:46 on Sunday evening. It's that time of year, later sunsets and feeling a little more daylight as we head towards spring. Now, overnight tonight after the sun has set, well, I guess it technically has, so in the next couple of hours, temperatures will drop and the air temperatures will be in the 30s. Those feels-like temperatures will be in the teens and 20s. So if you have any date night plans, make sure you're dressed for the teens and 20s. And same thing tomorrow morning. If you're the kind of person who wakes up on a Saturday morning and runs a 5K or something like that, first of all, good for you. Second of all, it's going to be a little chilly, and we do have the potential late in the morning to see a quick moving snow shower as the last of our front comes through. Nothing too exciting, just a little energy in the atmosphere, but we're going to keep a close eye on things here. Over the weekend, the overall forecast looks like this. Again, that quick moving flurry tomorrow is not out of the question. Just be prepared for that. Otherwise, it's relatively, I would say, cloudy-ish on Saturday. We're going to see a mix of clouds and sun in the afternoon, but the morning will be a little more gray. Temperatures in the low 40s. We're in the mid 40s by Sunday, where we should be in terms of those numbers, and we see more sunshine. Both days are going to be breezy. I'd say Saturday, you know what, it's downright windy. A little less windy on Sunday, more in the way of breezy rather than straight up windy. But either way, semantics, you get the picture. It's not like the wind's totally gone. By the time we get to Monday, it does ease off a little bit. We could see a quick moving shower. Nothing too exciting. Once again, just something to keep in mind. And then Tuesday, the sun's back out, temperatures into the mid and upper 50s in the middle of this coming week.